If you are under 40, you are sitting on something most people do not realize they have until it's completely gone. Not money, not connections, not talent, but time. And right now, you are either using it to build the life you want, or slowly watching it transfer into someone else's dream. This video exists because nobody told us what we are about to tell you. Number 1. The window. There's a period in every person's life that the wealthy look back on as the moment everything was decided. Not retirement, not middle age, the years between 20 and 40. This is the window. The time when your energy is highest, your obligations are fewest, your ability to take risk is greatest, and your capacity to recover from the mistake is the greatest. Here's the question most people under 40 never stop to ask. Am I using this window to build something, or am I simply filling it with a noise, waiting for life to begin? Because here is the brutal truth. The window does not stay open forever. Every year that passes without intention is a year that compounds against you instead for you. The people who understand this early build empires. The people who discover it late build regrets. The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Number 2. The wasted years. Most people under 40 are spending their most powerful years of financial lives doing 3 things: consuming a content that builds nothing, spending money on things that impresses people they do not even like, and waiting for the right moment that will never arrive on its own. The wasted years are not dramatic. They do not announce themselves. They exactly look like a normal Tuesday. And here's the question that should make you uncomfortable. If you looked at how you spent the last 365 days honestly, how much of it was building toward the life you said you want? Most people cannot answer that question without flinching. Because the truth is, most of us are incredibly busy going absolutely nowhere. Business is not progress. Motion is not direction. One day you will look up and wonder where the years went. Most people die at 25 and are not buried until 75. Number 3. The comparison trap. No generation in human history has ever been as relentlessly bombarded with other people's highlight reels as yours. Every morning you woke up, and before you have even spoken a word, you have already compared your life to dozens of people curating their best moment for maximum envy. And somewhere in that comparison, your own life starts to feel inadequate, small, behind. Here's the question worth asking yourself honestly. How many of your financial decisions in the last year were actually your decision, and how many were responses to what you saw someone else doing? The comparison trap does not just steal your peace, it steals your money. It makes you buy things you cannot afford, to project an image you do not actually believe. It makes you choose the appearance of success over the actual foundation of it. The wealthy stopped comparing decades ago. That is partially why they were wealthy. Comparison is the thief of joy. Number 4. The debt synthesis. An entire generation was handed a synthesis before they even understood the crime. Student loans before you had your first job. Credit card before you understand interest. Car payment before you understood assets and liabilities. You were handed debt as a rite of passage and told it was normal. It is not normal. It is a head start given to a system and a handcuff given to you. Here's the question that reveals everything. How much of your monthly income right now is going toward paying for decisions your younger self made without fully understanding the consequences? Debt at a young age does not just take money, it takes option. It takes courage, it takes ability to take the risk that build wealth. Every debt you carry is a ceiling on how high you can go. Attack it. Not because you are disciplined, but because your freedom literally depends on it. Interest never sleeps, nor sickens, nor dies. It never goes to hospital. It works on Sundays and holidays. It never takes a vacation. Number 5, the career lie. From the time you are old enough to think about the future, someone was telling you the same story. Study hard, get a good job, work your way up. And that story is not entirely wrong, but it is dangerously incomplete. Because what nobody added was this: a job will pay you bills, but it will almost never make you wealthy. The math simply does not work. You have one income stream, a fixed number of hours, and a ceiling that gets harder to break through every year. Here's the question most employed people are too afraid to sit with. If your salary stayed exactly the same for the next 10 years, will you be okay with that? For most people, the answer is terrifying, because the salary alone was never the vehicle to wealth. It was always meant to be the fuel. The vehicle is what you build with what the salary gives you. Investment, businesses, assets, skills that compound. The job is a starting point. The people who treat it as a destination never leave the station, never depend on a single income, make investment to create a second source. Number 6, the investment truth. Here is a number that should change everything for you. A 25-year-old who invests $200 a month consistently until 65 at an average market return will accumulate over $500,000. 40-year-old doing the exact same thing will accumulate less than half of that. Same discipline, same amount, completely different outcome. The only variable is time, and time is the one thing you still have in abundance right now. Here's the question that should move you to action today. If the cost of waiting just 5 years more is hundreds of thousands of dollars, what is your reason for waiting actually worth? Most people under 40 do not invest because they think they need more money fast. That is backwardness. You invest with what you have now so that you have it more later. You do not wait until you are ready. You start and readiness follows. Every month you wait is a month of compound growth you are voluntarily giving away. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Number 7, the lifestyle inflation trap. There is a pattern that destroys more young wealth than almost anything else. It goes like this: you get a raise, you move to a better apartment, you upgrade your car, you eat at a better restaurant, you buy better clothes, and within 90 days, the raise has completely disappeared into a lifestyle that now requires the raise just to maintain. You earn more and somehow ended up with exactly the same amount left at the end of the month. Here's the question most people in their 20s and 30s never think to ask. every time my income has increased in the last 5 years. Where exactly did that extra money go? Lifestyle inflation is silent. It feels like a progress. Number 8. The network effect. There is a truth about wealth that no finance book will ever fully capture. Your network is your net worth, not in transactional way, not in I use people for connections way, but in deeply fundamental way. The people you spend the most time with will shape your beliefs about what is possible, what is normal, and what you are capable of. If everyone around you is broke and comfortable being broke, you will eventually find reasons to be comfortable too. Here's a question that might be the most important one in this entire video. Do the people closest to you make you want to be more, or do they make mediocrity feel acceptable? You do not have to abandon people you love, but you have to be intentional about how you learn from them. You spend time thinking alongside who challenges your ceiling, because one conversation with the right person can do what years of effort alone cannot. Environment is everything, and under 40 you still have the time to completely redesign yours. You are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. Number 9. The health-wealth connection. Nobody talks about this in financial videos, but it might be the most important point of all. Your body is your first and most important business. Your energy determines your output. Your output determines your income. Your discipline in the gym translates directly into the discipline in your finances. Your ability to delay gratification on a diet is the exact same muscle you use to delay gratification in investing. Health and wealth are not separate conversations. They are same conversation. Here's the question most ambitious people under 40 are ignoring. If your body broke down completely tomorrow, how much of your financial plan will survive? They will invest in their health with the same seriousness they invest in their money, because they understand that without the energy to execute, everything else is theoretical. You cannot build an empire from hospital bed, and the habits you build in your body before 40 are the ones that will carry you or limit you for the rest of your life. Take care of your body. It is the only place you have to live. Number 10. The decade decision. Everything in this video comes down to this final point. The next 10 years of your life will not just shape your finances, they will shape your identity, your confidence, your options, your freedom. The decision you make between now and the next decade will either compound into life most people only dream about, or quietly solidify into life you settle for. There is no neutral. Every day you are either building or eroding, compounding forward or compounding backward. Here's the final question that matters right now. When you are 10 years older looking back at this exact moment, will you be grateful for what you decided or haunted by what you did not? You are not too young to start. You are not too broke to begin. You are not too late to change everything. But you are also not as far from too late as you think. The window is open. The question is whether you are going to walk through it or spend the rest of your life wondering what was on the other side.